Everyone loves ninjas, right? They're awesome. Nothing beats sneaking around and silently killing your foes. Could ninja games get any better? Well, what about a game that has a tall building full of deceased ninjas? Like, I don't know, a super house of dead ninjas? This game is so amazing I don't even know where to start. All I know is you need to play Shodan. Super House of Dead Ninjas. This game was created by Megadev and published by Adult Swim Games. After Volgar the Viking, Sound Dodger Plus, and many others, I've come to only expect high-quality titles from Adult Swim, and this game delivers. You play as the nimble assassin Crimson Ninja. Yeah, that's her name. Mean parents, huh? Who's trying to work her way down floors of a tower to reach the final boss waiting at the end. Why? I have no clue. It just shows you on top of a roof looking majestic before you dive in. But there are some comics that have some backstory if you're interested in that. What drew me in first is probably the art style. It's meant to look like an old Genesis game. It's pixel art for sure, but it's distinctly different than an 8-bit NES look, which I respect. What made me like the game almost immediately was how fast the pace was. You're trying to descend as fast as you can because there's a 30-second time limit, but you can pick up extra time power-ups along the way. The thing is, the floors are randomized each time you play, so every experience is different. You gotta stay on your toes. When you reach a new area, it'll open a shortcut if you want to start lower in the tower on your next playthrough. Now, you have all your basic ninja moves to take down baddies with. A double jump? I love double jumps. Any game that has them is great. Have you noticed this? A katana, shurikens, and bombs. You know, like every ninja's gotta have bombs, right? Just go with it. You can downstrike to kill enemies below you, and the coolest part is when you get enough combos in a short amount of time and go into rage mode, which is basically invincibility, and you can keep it going as long as you hold a combo. It like becomes its own minigame in the middle of this already crazy game. It's sweet. Not to mention the huge plethora of weapons and upgrades to choose from. You unlock these as you play the game, so not only do they serve the purpose of achievements, but you also get a tangible reward when you complete a task. Ultimately, you have a short range and a long range weapon, as well as your bombs. Personally, I like the whip and the pistol. Again, just go with it. Perhaps the coolest part in Shodan is the boss battles. These are randomized each game too, so you never know who you're gonna face. You fight a boss every 100 floors, and the pace slows down as you enter the boss's territory, so you know things are about to get real. These guys are tough, and you have to play exceptionally well to get past them. Every time you die, it shows you strapped down to some kill table like you're in Dexter or something. And these creepy mask-wearing ladies, at least I assume they're ladies, are gonna kill you! Unless you just hit continue and start again. I mean, it's just a continue screen, basically. Every time you run out of lives, it'll show you how far you've gone in the tower and how much farther you had to go. Your final goal is shown to you every time you fail, urging you to keep trying until you reach the final boss. It's a one-armed ninja? I mean, he's tough, sure, but he's got one arm. Let's face it, he's got no chance against you. So you kill him, and you're like, really? That's it? I thought at least there'd be— oh my gosh, holy crap, look at that thing! Yeah, the first time I saw this, I pretty much said goodbye to my underwear for the day. This is a real final boss. It stands out so much more than anything else you've faced up until this point. It's colorful, and its animation is just freaking great. So after you beat the game, it tells you to try it on hard mode, which means you get 0 continues, and you have to start from the very top of the tower, so you'd better make every bit of your health count. You can even play as the one-armed ninja once you beat him. I don't know why you would want to, though. Seems like a handicap if you ask me. Okay, can I just gush for a second? There's so many little details that make this game great. Every once in a while, you'll see a baddie with a name above its head. These are harder versions of the regular enemies, but if you look closely, the names above them are the names of your friends on Steam. What a nice touch. It's like beating up your friends. Yay, death! As I said before, there's a ton of things to unlock in this game, including new weapons and different colors of ninja clothing to wear. But one of the things you can unlock is the game's soundtrack to download to your computer. How awesome is that? One of the rewards in-game is getting the OST, which I might add is very good. These tracks have that perfect Asian influence while also keeping you bumping to the beat. Sometimes an enemy will shoot a projectile at you or try to stab you through the ground, but if you're super stealthy and dodge these attacks, you'll get some sweet words of affirmation from the narrator.
Good ninja.
In fact, the voiceover guy is just awesome. Hearing him yell "Rage" gets you so pumped. This game somehow walks the line of making you feel anxious while also making you feel like an unstoppable warrior. You're constantly watching the clock while at the same time tearing through anything that moves. Even though you're a wicked cool ninja with an assortment of weapons, there's always something lurking in the back of your mind telling you that you're gonna be challenged in this game. Oh, and it's not just in the back of your mind, it's also plainly in front of you as you die over and over again. But you get better each time you play, and it sucks you in for another quick round. That's a sign of a good game. You keep getting drawn in for more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go practice my new skills I've learned as a ninja warrior.
What are you doing, babe?
Dang it.